Hi, name me Nani.
each other.
Actor, producer, come-anchor. and host for this show. ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతం ప్రొడ్యూసర్ బాధ్యత యాంకర్కి డబ్బులు ఇవ్వడానికి నేనే సో యా కాఫీ విత్ నో గ్రీన్ టీ విత్ నాని లెట్స్ కాల్ దట్ సో యా లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏదో ఒక సైడ్ నుంచి అటు నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం సో ఈచ్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఫస్ట్ టైం వెన్ యూ గాట్ ద కాల్ మీట్ క్యూట్కి కాల్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టైం వాట్ వాజ్ యువర్ ఇమీడియట్ థాట్ విచ్ went into your head? OTT, Unkota, Nani, the production, everything.
Two things actually hit me. One is Nani. So I'm a very big fan of you, sir. So I really loved all your work. So
I asked the right question. I want this kind of information.
So firstly was that, and secondly I was reading up the script, and I really loved the dialogues very much. And then I had the confidence that the dialogues is going to be the biggest plus of this project. So I just bumped in saying I'm going to do this.
Awesome.
And then finally I got to meet Deepthi Garu, and I think she's the cutest, cutest one in the set, and cutest one, the exact meet cute is happened between me and the
That's the story number 6. But the season 2.
Actor meet the director.
You already have one script ready for the season.
Because I never met her before. I was actually met on, during this shoot thing. So I was initially a little bit hesitant because I don't know the language. So I was very worried about it. But then I was looking at her, she might scold me up or she'll get pissed off with me. But trust me, from the day one till the end, she is the first one to keep laughing at me. Whatever dialogues I do, she'll be like laughing and come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. So that's how we did it, and I really enjoyed working with ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this.
So same, the feeling is mutual. It was a meet cute and we loved the shoot.
So we'll go on that side, one on this side. So amazing. Ruhani. You, who called you? What happened? Why did you decide to do this?
What, obviously, it's because Wall Poster Cinema is like it's like a home for me. I did hit with you guys, and then when I got to know that they are considering me for something very cute, I got very excited, and the script obviously. When I read the script, I told this to Deepthi also. I couldn't stop myself. Like I had tears in my eyes. Towards the end of the script, and I couldn't stop myself, crying. And every time I read the script, I always get so emotional. But there was a time where I stopped reading the script only because I didn't want to, spoil the emotion, because I want to get it right when we shoot. So I stopped reading the last scene of the film, for our last scene of our episode. It was very emotional for me. I was touched by reading the script. So yeah, that made me say yes. Why not?
Amazing. Thank you. Akanksha.
So I still remember first call I got it from Vinay. I did Malli Rava with him, and he called me. Yes, and Devdas with you. So without saying, he said that Nani is producing this film, and we are considering for one of the stories. So just go through it. And I still remember when I read the script, I still remember the incident. One of my friend was telling me about her journey, and I got goosebumps, and I said, I really want to do it. It is so relatable. I could personally relate to the story because someone I know had the similar kind of experience. So if I can relate to it, anybody could relate to it. So that was the one reason I wanted to do the story. And I told him, I don't know how. I was after his life that, when are we doing this? When are we doing this? So I was very excited, and I was after his life, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. Second reason was you, obviously. I had an amazing time shooting for Devdas with you. This was the second time for our collaboration, you as a producer and me as an actor. But it's been an amazing journey. My experience throughout the film, be it production, be it team, as a family, and Deepthi Garu. On the last day of the shoot, I was repeating this, but on the last day of shoot, I didn't want to go back. I wanted to shoot more. So that's how I can sum up my journey.
Shows. So,
ఫస్ట్ కాల్ వచ్చినప్పుడు నేను హోమ్ టౌన్లో ఉన్నాను సార్. సెకండ్ లాక్డౌన్ తర్వాత ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వాజ్ ఇన్ హాల్ట్ అండ్ ఐ వెంట్ మై
you
హోమ్
know why
టౌన్.
he's talking Telugu so well? Not because of Meet Cute. Seeing him in Meet Cute, I put him in Dasra. Now he became a pro. He's speaking Telugu so well.
Yeah.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
His Telugu was decent while we shot. Now it's perfect, I think.
యా ఐ వాజ్ ఇన్ మై హోమ్ టౌన్. ఫస్ట్ వినయ్ గారు ఫోన్ చేశారు. ఫోన్ చేస్తే ఐ వాజ్ ఇన్ ద పొలం. ఐ వాజ్ డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్ అండ్ ఐ కుడెంట్ హియర్. దెన్ ఐ went to the network area and I called him back and he said, I'm Vinay calling from Wall Poster Cinemas. That hit me hard. Wall Poster Cinemas. Okay, I was like, we are considering you for one story and the story ఇలా ఉంటుందని. అదైన తర్వాత నేను దీప్తి మ్యామ్ని వీడియో కాల్లో నరేషన్ ఇచ్చారు. వినిపించినప్పుడు నాకు అనిపించింది the human bonding, the relationship in that story and the importance of that one person being there for you. That really hit me hard and I said, yes, okay. And the main reason is you, sir. The main reason I'm here is you. Nani sir, okay, I'll go. And even when I came to set with Yashwant or Vinay sir, I was asking, the Sham Singh Roy set was there, right next to our set. I was asking, Nani sir is coming. Is Nani sir coming?
I never
So, that's
next going.
So two things kind of got my attention. I was told that Nani Garu is producing it, and more than that, he's launching his sister. So when an actor produce a film which he acts, it'll be special. But when an actor produce a film which his brother or sister is acting, it should be extra special because
Extra stress.
yeah, definitely. So I was like, he'll take care of the whole thing because his responsibility is not small.
Yeah.
So that itself was a confidence because when we produce it for ourselves, it's another thing. But when you produce it for someone we love so much, like the responsibility is so much. So that I was like confident. Okay, this is going to be something.
Totally agree. I lost weight.
I trust him so much.
14 years of my career in this one, handling this person and her stress. Oh my God.
So that was the first thing. Second, then I read the script and I realized that this time Telugu Industry is calling me for something interesting. I don't have to get beaten up or hit someone. I don't have to be very aggressive. I just have to behave. So that's like very interesting because when you get into an industry and you do big films like Alavaikunta Burumulu and Bangaraju, where every time you have a negative shade, industry, the pattern is that you are called again for that.
For the same thing.
So someone breaking that pattern was something very interesting for me because I work in Malayalam industry, so I know how film industry works. So that was again, that was made me very humble. I'm very grateful also for that. And once I read the script, trust me, once you watch the film, you'll understand. No actor would say no to that kind of a character. It's that kind of a pampering that you get from the, in terms of the character, in terms of the script. Then I realized, once I read the script, if this script is like that, there are 4 more films like this. So then I understood why did Nani Garu, decide to produce it. So he's safe because the script work is done amazingly well. So these are the reasons I said yes.
Sanchita.
So the first time, I think Vinay called me. Vinay called me and he said, "Hi, I'm Vinay. I'm calling from Nani's Wall Poster Cinema." I was like, "Nani? What? Okay, yeah, okay. I have to play it casual now. I've already decided that I'm going to do it because it's Nani's Wall Poster Cinema. But yeah, of course, now tell me the script." And then he told me the story, and I was so engaged throughout. Like I think all of us would agree that it's not the common structure of a film that we see that every day, right? It was so sensible, it was so thoughtful from the start, and towards the end I think only GP and you guys know what happens in our script, right? It really gave me goosebumps, the end of my script, and I was just so thrilled that they were considering me to do something like this, and I was new. I mean, that was what my second thing, and Deepthi was big-hearted enough to just consider a new actor to do something that prominent. That really touched me, and I was also thinking this when I was sitting that time. I think it was for all of us, especially the boys. I wanted to ask you this question. Wasn't this very difficult for you guys to do? Because boys don't get to play these characters that easily, right? So you have to tap into your emotions and sensibilities on a different level. For us girls, I think we're waiting to say some things like this and we don't get to say it. So thank you for that, Deepthi. And for boys, I think it's like...
They were not even waiting.
Sorry?
They were not even waiting. They gave up.
Yeah. I think it was great, Deepthi, for giving men to play characters like this. That's quite amazing.
Yeah. And yeah, your episode was the most shocking for me also.
Yeah. I know, we had that discussion.
Genre shift.
That.
Yeah, something curious. Let them wonder why it is a genre shift.
Varsha.
This feels like some school.
Oh, you were singing a song, no? Start with this.
Varsha, you know what Varsha was doing? She was like 1, 3, 4. So my number would be, she was sitting and counting that.
No, Varsha.
No. Oh,
Varsha,
yeah, you're done, no?
in your own style, in punchlines, you can.
No, I'm just trying to, why I chose this pattern. So that the camera guys will be alert. Otherwise, they'll put one side and sleep. So they'll forget to pan on to the other side. So I gave them job, like, no, left, no, right. So then they'll look, yeah.
So this series is about conversation with strangers, right? But in general, conversations are extremely important. Like the first, honestly, నిజంగా చెప్తున్నా, నాకు కాల్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు నా పర్సన్ ఏం చెప్పారంటే, నాని గారు మూవీలో మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతున్నారు అని చెప్పారు. వాజ్ లైక్ ఓకే, దెన్ ప్రొడక్షన్లో లైక్ అడుగుతున్నారు, ఓకే. సో ఫస్ట్ ముందు ఎవరైనా ఎందుకు చేశారంటే, నేను ఖచ్చితంగా నానిగారు ప్రొడక్షన్లో వర్క్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పుంటా. కానీ దీప్తి అక్కతో వర్క్ చేసిన తర్వాత డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ వుడ్ సే ఐ డిడ్ ఇట్ బికాజ్ యూ ఆర్ సచ్ అన్ అమేజింగ్ డైరెక్టర్. అంటే లైక్ ఏ అమ్మాయికైనా her partner, she wants her partner to respect her, cherish her and love her, right? So it might be a very small thing, but I think all of us need that. All of us want our partners to know that respect is the main thing. And I think I haven't watched the other episodes, but I know for a fact that there is respect everywhere. So I think I was very happy playing Swati because she knows what she wants. And, yeah.
Watch it on Please watch other episodes also. And so next time ఎప్పుడైనా వాల్ పోస్టర్ నుంచి కాల్ వచ్చింది, దీప్తి డైరెక్షన్ కాల్ వచ్చింది, అది సెపరేట్ వేరే ప్రొడక్షన్. సో ఎవరికి ఉంటుంది?
Nice question.
Yeah, first option, second option.
I think I'll choose Deepti Akka.
It's okay, I'll be ghost funding it again.
He'll be a secret producer.
So, రాజగారు,
నేను యాక్చువల్గా ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు అడిగిందే చెప్దాం అనుకున్నాను. ఫస్ట్ వాళ్ళు ఫోన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎలాగా చెప్పేది, నాన్నగారు ప్రొడక్షన్లో సినిమా వచ్చింది అంటే, బికాస్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ హిస్టరీ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ప్రొడక్షన్ వి నో ద స్టోరీ ఈస్ డెఫినెట్లీ గోన్ బి గుడ్. సో డెఫినెట్గా చేస్తాను అని ఆ తర్వాత చెప్పారు, వాళ్ళ సిస్టర్ డైరెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో వెన్ ఐ హర్డ్ ద స్క్రిప్ట్ ఐ లవ్డ్ ఇట్. అండ్ తన్ని ఫస్ట్ టైం కలిసినప్పుడు అక్క నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేద్దాం అనుకుని ఇంకా అలా కలిపేసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోయాం అన్నమాట. ఇలా చేద్దాం అలా చేద్దాం. కొన్ని సీన్స్ చూసినప్పుడు ఇలా చేద్దాం అలా ఏదో అడుగుతున్నప్పుడు ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ మాట్లాడుతూ నీలా కాదు కొంచెం వేరేలా చేయాలన్నమాట. నువ్వు ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడడం కదా, తక్కువ మాట్లాడాలి క్యారెక్టర్ అని చెప్పి. సో ఇట్ వాస్ వెరీ ఈజీ టు వర్క్ విత్ హర్. సో బట్ నౌ ఆఫ్టర్ ద వర్క్ ఇస్ డన్, జాబ్ ఇస్ డన్, మై ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ వుడ్ బి దీప్తి. Then wall poster comes in.
Oh, nee, ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అందరికి అప్లై అయిపోతుంది. సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ అయిపోతుంది.
I like that.
But after this movie it will be a Deepthi గారు డైరెక్ట్ చేస్తున్న మూవీలో అడుగుతున్నారని.
మీకు ఇంకా స్టిల్ ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూ కూడా వాల్ పోస్టర్స్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ, అండ్ ఐ విల్ మేక్ షూర్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్ ఎడిటెడ్. డాష్ పార్ట్ ఇస్ ఎడిటెడ్ అవుట్. ఎవ్రీవన్ స్టేట్మెంట్.
మధ్యలో ఇక్కడ నాని అని ఉంటుంది కదా, అది ఎడిట్ చేసి ఇక్కడ ఫిక్స్ చేస్తున్నా.
Only all those thank you nanis will be there. Rest everything is just me doing chumma time pass. And
నాకు ఫస్ట్ కాల్ వినయ్ గారి దగ్గర నుంచి వచ్చింది. హీ సెడ్ ఇలా ఒక ప్రొడక్షన్, ఒక వెబ్ సిరీస్ అనుకుంటున్నాము, ఇలా నాన్నగారు ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నారు, మిమ్మల్ని అనుకుంటున్నారు ఇది అంటే, ఇంతకీ నాన్నగారు తెలుసా ఆయన ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నట్టు అన్న. ఫస్ట్ నేను నమ్మలేదు, అందుకని దెన్ హీ సెడ్ నో ఇట్స్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఆన్, నాన్నగారు తెలుసు, హీ వాంటెడ్ టు ద సిరీస్ అన్నారు. ఐ థింక్ దట్ వాస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మేజర్ మోటివేటింగ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ అన్న. ఐ థింక్ యూ ఆల్వేస్ బీన్ అన్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ day one. I think every single film you did, you just reinvented yourself, and I knew if you picked a story, అది definitely gold standard ఉంటుంది అని అనిపించింది. So that was the major motivating factor. And ఆ తర్వాత నాకు వినయ్ నాకు ఎప్పుడైతే స్క్రిప్ట్ పంపించారో, నేను ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ రీడింగ్ ద స్క్రిప్ట్, అండ్ ఒక్కసారి ఆ రీడింగ్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నాకు ఈ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఏవి గుర్తురాలేదు. ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు డూ ఇట్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ ద స్క్రిప్ట్. అంత ఆనెస్ట్, అంత జెన్యూన్ రైటింగ్ చూసి చాలా రోజులు అయిపోయింది. And I think I'll always be grateful to Deepthi Akka and you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Nani. Thank you, Nani.
కావాల్సిన బిట్లో వచ్చేసింది, అది రీడ్. రోహిణి మ్యామ్, ఫేవరెట్.
So obviously for
super hit couple.
super hit mom daughter son.
Blockbuster mom and son.
Yeah. And నాని ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు అని చెప్పంటే నేను అసలు ఏం ఆలోచించను. హీ వాంటెడ్ మీ అంటే డెఫినెట్గా ఉంటానన్నమాట అందులోను. బట్ హ్యావింగ్ సెడ్ దాట్, అది పక్కన పెడితేనేమో ఎప్పుడు కూడా నాని యాక్చువల్గా ఆలోనే హీ హాజ్ టేకెన్ వన్, ఎవరో చెయ్యని ఒక ఇది తీసుకున్నారు. ఆ కథ ఎవరైనా ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తారా అంటే చాలా కష్టం అనమాట. కానీ అది నాని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసింది. సో అదనమాట నాకు బాగా గురి. నాని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నారు, దీప్తి అయినా సరే తను చేస్తున్నారంటే దేర్ హ్యాస్ టు బీ సంథింగ్ అనేది ముందు నాకు అర్థమైంది. సెకండ్ ఏమో ఫస్ట్ అక్కగా అంటే నాని అక్కగానే తెలుసు. బట్ తర్వాత ఏమో పని చేసిన తర్వాత దాన్ని ఎట్లాగా అప్రోచ్ చేస్తానంటే ఎప్పుడు కొత్త డైరెక్టర్స్ తోటి పనిచేయడం అంటే నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం. బికాజ్ చాలా ఫ్రెష్నెస్ ఉంటుంది, వేరే ఐడియాస్ తీసుకొస్తారు కదా. అట్లాంటి ఐడియాస్ ఒక్కొక్కసారి నేను అనుకుంటూ ఉంటాను, ఇది వర్కౌట్ అవుతుందో లేదో తెలియదు కానీ మనకేదో కొత్తగా ఒక విషయం దొరుకుతుంది అని చెప్పేసి. యాక్చువల్గా చూసుకుంటే నేను ఐ వుడ్ వర్క్ విత్ మెనీ న్యూ డైరెక్టర్స్. అందులో కొన్ని వర్కౌట్ అయ్యి ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని వర్కౌట్ ఎట్లాంటి ప్రొడక్షన్ అయినా సరే అదేమో అట్లా స్ట్రగ్లింగ్గానే ఇంకా చాలా పిక్చర్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. బట్ న్యూ డైరెక్టర్స్ అంటే నాకేదో ఒక చిన్న సాఫ్ట్ కార్నర్ ఉంది. అలాగనమాట ఐ లుక్డ్ ఎట్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్, అందుకు ఓకే చెప్పాను. బట్ వెన్ ఫస్ట్ డే యూ డోంట్ నో దిస్ వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ కదా, అసలు అంటే మనం చెప్పలేదు. నేనేమో ఒకలాగా డ్రెస్అప్ అయిపోయి వచ్చేసాను అనమాట. సో అంటే తనేమో నాకు వదిలేసింది అఫ్కోర్స్ సారీ ఏంటనేది. బట్ హెయిర్ స్టైల్ ఎలా చేస్తున్నాను ఏమి వచ్చేసరికి షీ లుక్డ్ ఎట్ మీ లైక్ దాట్. And that's the first time I'm actually meeting her as a director kada. So and also I don't know her personally. She looked at me and said ee hairstyle oddu. So I knew okay, that's the first quality of a director. మీరు చాలా పెద్ద సీనియర్ యాక్టర్ అయ్యి ఉండొచ్చు, మీరు మా నానికి చాలా ఫేవరెట్ అయ్యి ఉండొచ్చు, అన్నీ ఓకే, నా క్యారెక్టర్ ఎలా ఉండాలో ఐ డిసైడ్. సో ఐ థింక్ that's what happened. And then from then on you should have seen how we hit it off అన్నమాట. సో I mean నాని అక్క పక్కన పెట్టేస్తే కూడా as a director and writer, I really enjoyed working with this director, and also that character she gave me is so beautiful anamata. Okay, Herina ready chesi pettesaru, అందులో గోదాల దిగి ఆడడమే అన్నమాట, మన పని అన్ని రెడీ అయిపోయి వచ్చాం. And so we really took it anamata. So like I was saying, మేమిద్దరు and Akanksha also along with both of us, ఏంటంటే we realized the characters and the nuances of the whole situation as we were going. And don't you think that's beautiful kada? Manaki paper మీద ఉన్నాయి సజెషన్స్ అన్నమాట. ఇట్లా మీట్ అవుతున్నారు ఈవెన్ అన్నమాట. వీళ్ళకు ఉండే ఫోర్ థాట్స్ ఇలాంటివి, and they have that, but something is happening, something has to happen ante we have to realize kada. So that we did. సో అందులో చాలా అనుకుంటాను రాసిన దానికంటే ద స్టోరీ వెంట్ బియాండ్ దట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్
That constant conversation back and forth. Like and just on the scene we figured out like okay this were and like for example we were on short break and she was standing like this and talking to Akanksha and then I said ma'am stay like that and then we did it the shot because her body language was very comfortable ante a character transition lo that's perfect so we said ma'am we'll use this pose for showing the next shot because this is you are transitioning into a comfortable zone look eltunnaru kabatti idi suits ani and then oh yeah okay yeah that's a good idea and Rohini garu was also even ante story is so clear on the script gani body language lo nuances lo I have to say something about the character annappudu that was the discussion on the set where like we said if we do this we are saying this without saying this
సో మనకి అట్లాంటి ఒక పాసిబిలిటీ దొరకడం యాజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్ దట్ ఈస్ ది హై పాయింట్ యాక్చువల్గా మనం ఏమో అట్లా చేయగలమని దిస్ వన్ ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్టర్ 25th November అందరికీ అర్థమవుతుంది వన్ ప్లేస్ విచ్ రియలీ టచ్డ్ మీ I was like I was good.
Yeah, you are amazing.
I was like very and you know I have to thank Deepthi for writing such a character for an elderly actor like character actor ki atlanti character రాయడం అనేది ఎందుకంటే అనుకుంటారు కదా ఇప్పుడు సత్యరాజ్ గారు కూడా అడిగితే మనం మేబీ ఐఎమ్ ఆల్సో స్పీకింగ్ ఫర్ సత్యరాజ్ గారు ఇక్కడ అంటే యంగ్స్టర్స్కి మధ్యన జరిగే విషయాలే ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్గా ఉంటాయి అలాగ అనుకుని తీయడానికి రాస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా నో దెర్ ఇస్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ ఈవెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ సర్టన్ ఏజ్ అనేది అండ్ దెర్ ఇస్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ లర్నింగ్ ఈవెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ సో మచ్ ఏజ్ అనేది కదా సో దట్స్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ సో యాజ్ అ న్యూ డైరెక్టర్ న్యూ రైటర్ I am really happy with what she came up with.
Thank you.
I'm so jealous actually. No, not because. అంటే నేను I've seen తన బర్త్డే అప్పుడు వీళ్ళందరూ everyone posted wishes చాలా ప్రేమగా and when the trailer launched everybody is posting it and saying Ronnie posted something I'm so proud of you that this అందరూ చాలా పర్సనల్ ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ లాగా పోస్టులు పెట్టి అందరూ హార్ట్ పెట్టి ఒక ఎపిసోడ్ నెవర్ పోస్టెడ్ సచ్ లవింగ్ కామెంట్స్ ఆర్ పోస్ట్ ఫర్ మీ ఐఎమ్ లైక్ some magic she did with one film only like all of you became
and
so
we
thick.
Only shot for 4 or 5 days max each episode.
Okay, maybe that's the reason. Maybe if we shot for longer
then we'll start
brother is speaking.
yeah 4-5 days is a safe time
Brother is speaking.
get out with that
But I guess,
nice with
I guess she's an actor's delight in that way because a senior actor like Rohini ma'am has come up with so many points where we can see that excitement when she is speaking about. She has done all epic films here, and when she is coming up with so much of excitement on this, because I thought I don't have a library of films or something, so I thought it was for me. But just now I realized that it's same for everyone because in our previous interviews, what we all are speaking the same thing. Because I just said when I met her for the first time. She was not even looking at me. She was looking at Ajay. Her orientation is very clear. She is like finding Ajay in me. She's not addressing me. She is like, she's somewhere. She's like, this is fine. I'm like, okay. And you don't get a director who sits with you and speak about your past life, like the backstory. Actors have to do it alone. Here we spoke about it so much. She calls me Ajay. She messages me. The shoot date is fixed, Ajay. I'm like, okay.
Maybe she forgot your name.
No, but she's like that much, she gives to that character, and the kind of the way we speak beyond that subtext and things like that. I don't think so. I might have worked so much on the subtext and other things in the other films. We just come to the set, learn the dialogues, do it. But here we say that beauty that we enjoy doing it. She has brought that in.
Super. So it's our turn now. We both should say something about each.
before
Okay,
before that,
I want to ask
So,
you,
I-
you are
okay.
saying so much stress, trauma, so much stress because of her ante ante.
Basically ఏంటంటే so now if I'm producing films and I just there is a team to handle a lot of things, no? So if there is any big problem, then it will come to me in the end basically. With her, every morning, every afternoon, every evening, everything comes to me.
But not while I
She'll
was
say,
shooting.
this guy is not picking up my call.
Oh,
Now what can I do? Some assistant
that's
director
the
doesn't pick up the
sister.
call. Manager doesn't pick up the call. I am like in between. I'm the transit call. Everything has to go through me.
Hey, but that's the sister, ma.
That is my stress, ma.
I have to use sister card, kada.
Otherwise, he would switch off the phone.
So that is the reason for the stress. Because she's calling and saying, I couldn't sleep at all last night. I am like, okay, the next night I'm not sleeping because I heard that news.
So while
It's obviously
shooting, Kanna, I think he
stressful.
had a lot of pre-release stress that I gave him.
Yeah, during the shoot it was not much.
Yeah.
But before this last few months has been terrible. Okay,
So, Nani, you asked us what was the first reaction when you got a call from Wall Poster. So, what was your first reaction when your sister said, I want to direct?
I didn't say it. He said you
I
have
said
to
it.
do it.
Then the stress is free.
Yeah. No.
You have to accept this.
Yeah, I deserve it. It comes with it. I can't do anything because I pushed her to direct.
So, how did this happen? This collaboration happen?
Everyone?
No, you and Deepthi coming
Me
up.
good with you.
No,
she
me.
brought the idea?
No. She basically, she wrote, and then she asked me to read the script and all. I kept pushing it because I know I'll tell 100 things if I read it, and then I was thinking, no, I'll have to tell this is the problem, that is the problem, but I am not ready to tell all that. So I was just pushing it. In between, she made sure a lot of people who are in my day-to-day life read it, and they all called me and said, amazing, mind-blowing. And all. So I was like, okay, all these people are saying could be, maybe I can read it confidently. Then I started reading it. I really loved it, and I understood that this script particularly. See, I think the thing about great scripts is it clearly tells you that this is a good script, but only this person should make it.
Yeah.
Anybody, see, I don't think there is a script where it will be like whoever makes it will be nice. No, it is very individual thing. It is. So it felt like the way she saw it. Only she should be able to decide what is right for the film. She should take the call on the shots. She should take the call on the music. She should take the call on everything. Only then, what I read will come out to the screen. And she said, she sent it to me and she said, if you like it, use it for anything. Like get any team and make them direct if you like it. So I was like, no point in taking this and giving it to somebody else. You should only do it. Then she said, me, I can do anything in life. I don't know where the camera is put and all that. I said, exactly. A director doesn't need to operate the camera. The director is not holding the guitar and playing the background score and all. So I said, you need to know what is right for your story. You just need to take what you want. You don't need to do things. You're not a technician. You're a director. You're captain of the ship. You just need to know which take to okay. You should know which tune to okay. You should know which. So I said it, but I was somewhere. I was like, no, but on the day one, different people were calling me from different. On the day one of shoot, my manager, somebody else from the shoot. Everyone was calling and saying she's killing it and all that. Okay, nice, good news.
That way she knows exactly what she wants. That way she's
I was thrilled.
That makes our job so easy.
In the Rohini ma'am చెప్పినట్టు, I think that's the first quality of the director.
Exactly.
To not get carried away. To see how sometimes we wonder. So many people are there on set. We make the wrong calls, but the guy who watches the film in theater will say, "We'll make the right call." He'll say, "Not working." Simply. How did we didn't realize that it's not working? Because we get carried away on location. He doesn't get carried away because he's very. So if we can have that common sense on location, I think the chances of making a good film is a little more. Okay, back to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. You tell one.
Okay, big one.
We'll start with one. Same.
Yeah.
Again, the same.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
number 3 now.
Think of the last figure which is मेरा number आएगा.
Because quality keeps decreasing.
Start with me, no, she's like, talk about me.
The whole last conversation she was like मेरा number आएगा.
I was like, अपना time आएगा.
No, okay.
Okay, random double pick then. We'll
Okay, random. Nobody should
start
defend
with
it.
Varsha. We'll start with
You have to be alert, okay? We can come to you anytime.
So we'll start with Varsha.
They should also be alert.
Start with Varsha. Yeah. So I think I was saying this somewhere else also, Varsha. Somebody was asking me who was the laziest person on your set. I said, I don't know lazy. Yeah, sorry, I didn't answer for that. Then I said, who is the foodie on your set? Varsha. Who's the naughtiest person on your set? Varsha. Who's the funniest person on your set? Varsha. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't answer anybody else's name with Varsha, having worked with Varsha, because it's like that one bouncing ball is going around the set, like. So that's my experience with Varsha. It's like a standing comedy is happening throughout the shooting experience. So loved it. It was a ball working with Varsha.
Bouncing ball.
Bouncing with the bouncing. Everybody on the set will be bouncing with her and laughing. Yeah, so that's my experience with working with Varsha.
And yeah, Nani. So something about Varsha. I don't know. It works out. I don't know if it's that your talent or it's just.
It's just
no, because కొంతమందికి ఐ ఫీల్ చాలా కష్టపడాలి కదా యాక్టర్లు. ఆల్మోస్ట్ బట్టలు చించేసుకొని అలా దుమ్ములో అలా కష్టపడిపోతారు. అప్పుడు నేను సే ఆ గుడ్ యాక్టర్. కొంతమంది ఊరికి అలా కూర్చుంటే గుడ్ యాక్టర్. No, it is something charming basically.
Yeah.
It'll work. You just put them in
the
the frame.
facial expressions. Those expressions.
Yeah.
You don't have to joke.
When I saw Guntur.
Middle
class melodies. Sorry.
The movie is only about Guntur.
Yeah.
Guntur is a character in that movie.
Yeah. No, but that is when I thought you have that energy. We should put you anywhere and it will work. That scene will work. So when she said, okay, I was like, happy, we are sorted.
You are perfect for that.
Thank you. And yeah, we were super fun the last catch up. The dancing particularly was amazing. Yeah. Looking forward to see it
Tonight again.
Looking forward to see tonight again.
I was in the morning. I was like, how can I recreate that? It's impossible.
You have to be full expectation. Now that I've said, I have told everyone. Have to. Yeah. Next.